Hi everyone! In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a homemade baguettes and soft hamburgers buns, all from one simple dough. It's really easy and honestly anyone can make it at home. These are the ingredients for this recipe. 625 grams bread flour, 7 grams salt, 7 grams instant yeast, 7 grams oil, 10 grams sugar, 320 to 340 milliliters water. First, we add the flour to the bowl. Then we add the salt. Next, add the instant yeast and the sugar. Now we add 280 milliliters of water. Here's an important tip for making any type of bread. Never pour all the water in at once. Every flour absorbs moisture differently, so you should add the water gradually until the dough reaches the right consistency. I'm using an electric stand mixer, and this is the attachment I'm mixing with. It's called the dough hook, but you can absolutely make this dough by hand as well. Now we can start mixing the dough. We add the water slowly just until the dough reaches the right consistency and doesn't need any more water. When your dough has reached this texture, as you can see in the video, it's time to add the oil. As you can see, our dough is nice and soft. A little thickness is perfectly fine, so don't worry if yours feel that way. One of the questions I had when I first started learning baking was, how do we know if our dough has been kneaded enough? One way to check is called the window pane test. The window pane test is a professional method to see if the dough has developed enough gluten. Take a small pieces of dough about 2 inches in size and gently stretch it between your fingers. If the dough stretches thin enough that light can pass through window turning, it's ready. If it tears easily, the gluten hasn't developed enough and the dough needs more kneading. Now we let the dough rest for 12 minutes on the work surface or in the bowl, covering it with a cloth. While the dough is having its first rest, for the next resting periods we will cover it with an oiled plastic bag. We prepare the bags and brush one side well with oil before placing it over the dough. Once the dough has had its first rest, we portion it. For baguettes, use pieces around 200 to 250 grams, and for hamburgers, 60 to 100 grams. In this video, I'm using 200 grams pieces for the baguettes and 100 gram pieces for the hamburgers. As you can see in the video, we will start with each pieces of dough one by one. We will shape the divided pieces into dough balls. The surface of our dough ball should be completely smooth with no tears. We grease the work surface and place the dough balls on it with some space between them. Once this is done, we cover the dough balls with the oiled plastic we prepared. We let the dough rest for 12 minutes. After the rest, we line a baking tray with parchment paper and gently place the hamburger buns on it, leaving some space between each one. Now shape the baguette dough as shown in the video. Make sure that when placing the baguettes on the baking tray, the line on the baguette is facing down. We place the oiled plastic sheet over the baguettes. Now we begin the final rest, letting the dough rest for 50 to 70 minutes. As you can see in the video, after the final rest, the dough has doubled in size. We gently remove the plastic sheets from the dough. A good way to check if your dough has rested properly is to press it lightly with your finger. If the marks states, the dough is ready. Now lightly spray water over the dough. At this stage, you can sprinkle sesame seed on the bread. Preheat your oven to 190 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes, then place the trays in the oven. Be sure to put a tray of boiling water under the baking trays to create a steam. Bake for 20 to 25 minutes, and once the tops are golden brown, your bread is ready. Once you take the bread out of the oven, let them cool completely before serving. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and share. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments below. Enjoy your freshly baked bread.